We ride together, we die together. We some petty bitches, boo. We holding it down, we straighten the crowns. Petty bitches and we coming to you. We ride together, we die together. We some petty bitches, boo. We holding it down, we straighten the crown. Petty bitches and we coming to you.
You're pretty.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Back to
Oh gosh, thank you.
Yeah.
Just made my day.
Anytime, my dear. Anytime. So we're back.
We are back.
I don't know why you're whispering that.
I don't know either, because I didn't want to yell it, because I was about to yell it, and then I was like, ooh, Ariel, the mic.
We're back away from the mic.
Yes.
So we're back, season 2. I don't know if you two recognize, or if you guys recognize these two. Sorry.
I recognize them. I know exactly who they are.
Make sure my
I
face
wasn't
is
talking
seen.
about you.
I recognize them a lot.
Yeah.
You look a lot like them.
You
so-
recognize
No,
me?
we don't.
Yes, you all do.
It's
You're all
me.
alike.
Anyway, no, we don't. No. We're
guys-
family, but we don't. We look
You
nothing
look-
alike.
You guys look very similar.
Everybody says that, but then I don't see
I
it.
don't see it.
I'm
Chris,
just
you're
Me and Chris kind of have like the same see it, jaw but- structure. I don't know.
Like you two
It's-
look a lot alike.
We
But
have, like,
you,
a same
you all
jaw
have
structure.
similar features.
I feel like he looks like just alike like my dad, and I look just like my mom.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think we really look exactly alike.
No,
but
yeah,
people
I
say
agree
that all
with
the
that.
time.
Anyways, we're back to our first episode of season 2, guys.
Season 2, yay!
Okay. I think they're more excited than we are.
So
Season
I'm
2,
not
you dig?
ready for this at all. I don't think.
I'm ready. We have been preparing for this mentally for. We said we were gonna leave for a month.
And we were going to do other videos, which we failed at. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Life
Sorry about that.
happened. Life
Corona
Yes.
happened.
Not
Well,
even
no.
Corona. Like just like
We had-
pure.
We had some life-changing things
Yeah.
happen to us.
I feel
Our
that.
personal life just went through it.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And so 1 month became 2
2
months,
months.
and then 2 months became 3 months. But everything happens for a reason.
That is very true. We did
Yes.
attempt to do some of our cooking videos and our
Yes.
fashion videos, just they didn't end up working out, so we didn't want to get out poor quality things for you all,
Exactly.
because we love you all.
Exactly.
But we are back today, so make sure you follow us at the PAB Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And TikTok.
And TikTok. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting.
Oh, you
we
on
have a
TikTok
Twitter.
now? Let's get it.
Yes.
I forgot.
We have. I put a fashion video
Yeah,
on TikTok.
we're gonna record me cooking salmon later,
Yes.
and so that
We'll
will
have
be
that. We'll have that lovely
Can't
little
wait.
tidbit for you guys.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Little snippets for you for
Okay.
TikTok.
I'm
We'll have the
excited.
fast videos, and then we'll put it on YouTube later on.
Yes. So today, on this episode, we decided to bring back Battle of the Sexes with a little bit of a twist. Chris and Nick are actually gonna be the hosts today.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yes.
little scared.
We're gonna switch it
By,
up a little
by
bit.
the way, this is Chris.
If you didn't see, if y'all don't remember me from last time,
Yes.
go back.
This is Nick.
And it's your boy.
Yes.
Is it? Are they?
It's
are you
your-
their boy?
The Quintanas are back in the building. It's your boy.
I love that you just put out your like name. Well,
Q Revenue,
It's
Q
all
R
good,
E
I'm not
E.
afraid.
Yes. Make
E-N-U-E.
sure you guys
You
follow
dig?
them
Okay.
on their social media.
We'll have
so-
the handles at the bottom.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
They're
Oh
not
my
gonna
god, I
work
feel like such a
properly.
noob. I keep on looking down.
I
and
know,
I'm
I
like,
keep doing that
like,
too.
wait,
Wait, I
Ariel,
look at the camera,
focus.
not down. Like, stop
Yes.
looking at yourself. All right, so they're gonna ask us a bunch of questions. Ariel and I do not know these questions.
No.
I am a little nervous.
So if you're not familiar, Battle of the Sexes, we did this a few months ago, longer than a few
Like
months
6
ago.
months ago.
We asked questions to them what women wanted to know about guys. So now we decided, one, to bring back some of my favorite people, but also her favorite. Don't let her trick
She
you.
lying.
Don't let her trick you.
She
But
love us.
also turn it around and have them ask us
The
questions guys
Want to know?
want to know about women.
Yeah.
So,
I think ours can be more complex answers.
Yeah, I have, and let me just say this before we start. I have great questions, spicy, some spicy. You know what I'm saying? Some
You really
spicy.
wanna
Bit
know the
vulgar.
spicy things
I'm
about
assuming.
yourself?
I haven't read all Nick's questions, but none too crazy because at the end of the day, it's my cousin. For the record. Not too
that
crazy.
shouldn't matter. Like, my opinion's...
Yeah, you're a grown woman.
But,
you're a
like,
grown woman.
I'm not going to give
have
you
the
my,
right to your
like,
opinion.
personal, like, well, when this happened to me, you know, he did and then
I don't even want to know all that.
Definitely not.
Anytime I tell you something, you're like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
listen,
good.
what happens in the bedroom happens in
Stays
the
in
bedroom.
the bedroom.
Oh, okay, well, we can start off with that. Do you want me to start the
Alright.
question right
Yeah,
there? Because
start
you already segued into the motherfucker.
I like that little transition. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, so here's the first question. Do women? Well, first, there's two. It's a two-part question actually.
Okay.
Do women think about sex more than men?
I think we think about it as much as men.
Yeah, I
But-
would agree.
Yeah, no, I'll think about it. I don't know how many times a day, but multiple times a day.
I think about it like 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah.
And what about talk about sex with each other more than men?
I think men talk about sex more than women.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, women
Oh,
don't
for
talk
sure.
about sex like.
I only talk about sex with other females when I need like advice on sex.
I only talk about sex with other females when it's really horrible. I do it about like a horrible sex experience.
Yeah, but when you guys are like dating a guy, you guys don't like tell your girls like, yeah, girl, he was fire in bed.
He laid the pipe.
laid
I
it
think
down.
in the first of the in the beginning of the relationship, just
In the
because
beginning.
we're like, is he
Yeah.
treating you right? Like in every aspect.
Is he doing it right?
Yes. So it's I think in the beginning, but like once we're established, I don't think it comes up really that
Unless
often.
something like
It changes.
weird, like something
yeah,
weird
like you're like,
happened, or
has
you
this
guys
ever?
tried a new position or did it
Exactly.
somewhere else. Or
Yeah. All right, I could ask another question in regards to this. If we,
Go ahead.
Okay.
Get- Squeeze it in there.
Okay. Let's see.
Squeeze it in there. You like how I said that?
I need more wine.
Okay, can you? Oh, no, actually, hold on. Let's see. How long should a man last in bed? Yeah, spicy this motherfucker. Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah. What's the like ideal time for a round? Like,
You don't want to go too long either, though.
No, but I mean,
Is that
I think
including
it's like-
not a full session, just like
Just
one
like
solid
full
round. Like you know what I'm
session,
saying? Like you guys might
Not
have something to do.
foreplays, Intercourse.
You might have to
Well,
get to
if
work or
it's-
How long
some
should
shit.
a
if
man
it's like
last
a-
intercourse?
if it's like a fat, like if you got things to do, what, a good 20, 30 minutes? But if it's like at the end of the night, you know, you feeling nice, you know,
Yeah.
everything's pop. I think it should be like an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, I respect that.
An hour and a half. Wow.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
respect that. I
Yeah.
respect that. An hour intercourse?
She said an hour and a half.
Like an hour to an hour and a half. Like
An hour is good. An hour and a half. That's whoo.
put
Does
it
Got to be in that
But I
gym.
think that half would have to do like foreplay. Like that would have to be.
That's like why I was asking, does that include foreplay? Because I would say like an hour is like 30 minutes of foreplay and 30 minutes of sex.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Does it matter?
You break it down like
does
that,
matter-
that makes
Does it
sense.
matter for a relationship? Like, does a guy have to last long in bed for you to like actually be in a relationship with them?
I mean, it has to be good. If he's not gonna last long, it should at least be good.
Good.
If it doesn't last long and then it's not good, then yeah, like no.
I second that motion.
Yeah.
Like, if it's shitty and doesn't last long, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Like, no.
So you wouldn't. So okay, that's another question. Would you guys? Can you guys be with a man that's bad in bed?
He has to be great in everything else. Like
Yeah, literally.
he has to
Literally.
literally
okay.
be a freaking prince.
He has to be a saint, which is never gonna happen. So
I'm not a saint, but like he has
Not
to
a
be
saint,
like a
but, like,
prince, like
yeah.
legit, like fairy tale, treats me right, treats me like a queen,
has to be like my
24/7.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
in
You don't know
my-
what Michael B. Jordan be like.
it's
He
fast.
might be a
I
fucking
keep
dickhead.
telling you that. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
might be
Shout out to
terrible
Michael
in
B.
bed, and
Jordan.
everybody thinks.
He may
Well,
be an
that's what I'm saying.
asshole.
He could be-
Like
I know,
you
that's
don't
true.
don't
He
know.
might be a
yet.
total cocksucker. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't
But
know
shout out to
yet.
Michael B. Jordan. I fuck with you. Let's see.
I like he had to clean up. I fuck with you. Michael B. Jordan might be a cocksucker, but I fuck with you.
What makes a man considered good in bed?
Motion. Like I'm all about
Motion
the
in
motion.
the ocean?
Like the motion. Like if you're moving, if I'm moving left to right and you're moving up and down, we have a problem. Like it has to be
I
symbiotic.
agree with that, but I also like I love very passionate sex.
Exactly.
Like if, like you're showing emotion, like having eye contact,
Yes.
being very affectionate. I'm more about passion than
Right.
motion of the ocean. But the motion
So you
of
only-
But that's for me. I'm
same.
talking about the like the actual like sex, like
Yeah.
not the.
But see,
You're not
for me,
always
like-
gonna have passionate sex
Yeah.
though. You're gonna have
But
like
see, for
drunk
me,
sex.
like, if-
you feel me? Aggressive
I
sex.
think
But
that
see,
has
for
to do
me-
with making
like
love.
makeup
It depends on the
sex.
person. I mean, you feel me? You could always make that happen if you want,
Yeah.
but like even if you don't have a connection with that person, I feel like you could always still make it nasty. You feel me? Like
passionate?
just depending on the type of person you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I would even consider like rough sex, like being passionate, like if you're still getting thrown around and stuff like that, moving correctly, like
Consensually.
consensual.
respectfully.
Let me just put that in real quick. If he throwing you around and you didn't ask for it, don't accept it.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
don't want
I feel
Mariah
like
Kelly.
when like passion
You stupid.
when passion comes into like the picture, I feel like that's more
See, no.
making, because I can't have passion with like a one night stand. Like I'm not gonna.
Some
No,
people can.
I beg to
some
differ.
people can, but for me,
I beg
it's
to
like
differ.
because I know what we're doing. Like it's not, we're not here to like be romantic. We're here to get it. You know,
Is it popping?
itch our scratch.
Passion, I guess, for me is like just another word for like rough. I guess
I guess
it's not necessarily like you know what I mean.
I'm on the same wavelength
Nah,
as
because
him.
passion
It's-
can also be slow and intimate.
Yeah, that's why I said rough because it's like it's
Not
not really.
only
I'm not
rough
thinking
and-
like slow and passionate and like yeah.
No,
You know what
I'm
saying?
thinking.
It
It's
could be
more so
like,
rough.
Yeah.
I guess that goes into the definition of passion. Yeah, I think Nick and
Yeah.
I are in the same. Like we're
Yeah.
like that's
Smooth sailing.
yeah, that's like
I'm saying?
that. It gets all the feelings.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not,
I don't think you need to have feelings to have passion at all.
Nah.
With
Why
sex,
you got
nah, I don't think
feelings
so
without
at all
passion?
either.
for me
Nah.
How you
in
got feelings
life.
without passion?
Yeah, like
no.
in life, I need if I'm gonna have passion, I'm gonna put my
gotta have
all
feelings.
into it.
So like I'll even like relate it to work. Like I don't necessarily like my job right now, but I'm passionate about doing it right. Like I don't have necessarily
I
emotion.
like
But
that. I
that's
like
a
that.
that's
That's
a
good.
feeling
That's a
that
good
you
one.
have about yourself.
Yeah.
It's not about your work.
I get, but
That's
It's
true.
about
like,
it's about
I
you.
work-
Like you want to feel like you put in that work. So like
So if I'm having
That's what
sex,
she's
we
saying.
all
That's
need
what
to
she's
put
saying,
have that work.
Yeah,
put
that's
in,
what she's saying. You
like,
still put the work in even though you don't got no like feelings for it. Like,
yeah, but I mean, I consider that ethics.
Just
Like
'cause
that's
you wanna do-
it's
you
fucking
just
ethics.
wanna do
Like
your job.
put in the
Think of
fucking
sex
work.
like ethics. You gotta put in the work.
Yeah, making love, that's like passion. But sex, I feel like that's just
But see, I
ethical.
think
Like do it for
love-
me, I'll do it for you.
I think making love is a
Let's
totally
do it.
different thing.
Okay.
Okay, next
Okay.
question. Because we can talk about this one all
Very
day.
true.
Yeah.
Can you date a man that lets you wear the pants in a relationship?
Yes.
I don't know. I think to a certain point. Like I like
It
a man
says
to be a man.
like will wear like to a certain degree, yes. If I'm making all the then
Like
we
that's
got a
for me.
fucking
Like
problem.
there's sometimes like I don't want to make a decision about anything.
I'm
like,
indecisive.
on that. Like, I am
I'm very
indecisive, but there's
indecisive.
sometimes like I make a lot of decisions at work that I don't want to have to make at home.
Yeah.
So let homeboy
Mhm.
make their own fucking decision. Be aggressive about it sometimes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Consensually.
Yeah, you definitely gotta keep putting that in there because Estella's making it seem like she's just like all types of shit. She's like all type of aggressive shit. I like rough sex.
I like a man who throws me around just
I
below.
do.
Choke me, nigga.
I like a man to have his way with me. Is there anything
I got
wrong
one.
with
I got one.
Okay.
So when a girl sees a guy that she likes, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Is it like how good the sex would be? Is like could they picture a relationship with them? Like what is it?
I like
Wait,
that.
repeat
that?
the
He cute.
I like that question.
He
repeat
cute.
the question.
When a girl sees a guy that she likes,
Tell you that.
what's like the first thing that comes to mind?
Um,
When you first initially see a guy, like you could be in the club, you could be at work, wherever. You see him, you think he's attractive, or whatever. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Is it strictly
cute?
sex, or is it like, damn, I can see myself building like with him?
oh damn.
It gotta be
No,
sex,
it's,
right?
it's
It never escalates
no,
that
no,
quickly.
never that quickly.
Like he cute.
Yeah, it's goes as far as wow, he's good looking. I don't
I have
mind
to
him
talk
like,
to somebody first before I
Yeah,
make a decision on
no.
whether or not I'm gonna
Like-
date them or have sex with them.
and I'm slightly like very traditional, on borderline conservative when it has to do with like sex. So my mind goes to I wouldn't mind like making out with him for a few.
So y'all don't believe in like love at first sight? Nah.
I'm sure it exists,
I
but
mean, I fell in love with Michael B. Jordan. I need to stop bringing
I
him up.
need
She
you to
loves
stop.
Michael B.
Also,
We do gotta come on the PAB podcast.
Michael B, you got it going on out here,
We
man.
have to come on the PAB.
The women love you
show
out
her,
here,
send
man.
her a video, like.
Like you gotta pull up, Michael. Pull up, Michael.
But for me, it's just like, oh, he's cute. I wouldn't mind him like
don't-
holding me first.
So that's the first thing women look at when they see a guy. They're like, oh, okay, he's cute. Like,
Yeah.
They think about how
his
he
looks. Yeah,
Look, but I mean, like I said, for me, like to have sex with somebody or think about a relationship with them, I have to speak to them.
yeah.
So
Okay.
It's not all like
especially if you talk a certain way, I'm not about it. Like it
Yeah.
immediately makes me think that you're ugly. Or if he has like a grin, that immediately makes me think you're ugly.
yeah.
Okay.
I have a little peeve of teeth. Like if I can see your gum and your teeth when you smile, I'm just like, ooh.
Because you have all types of fucking ugly ass teeth.
Not
nigga.
that bad.
Like
I see a lot of girls with that, to be honest.
Yeah, I literally
should be
like
crazy. That
the
should be
moment that
fucked
people
up, man.
open their mouth, I'm like, okay, Ariel, stop being so vain.
Judgmental? That should
be
Yeah,
fucked
stop
up.
being so vain.
All right, I got another one.
All right.
How likely is it for you guys to cheat if you're unsatisfied with the sex in a relationship?
I would just break up with them.
Because I feel like a lot of women, they'll just stick around
Yeah.
and just keep messing with the dude rather than just doing that.
Well,
Yeah,
You know what I
women
mean? Guys
don't-
too, though. We be doing that shit just to keep getting pussy and shit.
We don't. I think women don't. Women don't cheat for sex.
We cheat because we're not getting the emotional support
Yeah.
that we need.
Got you.
Is that facts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
would
feel-
say so.
Yeah.
I've heard that before,
mean,
but I
if
feel like
you're-
women also do it just because they want new dick. You know what I'm
No,
saying? Like, what the
No,
fuck?
I think women who are trying to get revenge.
No,
yes,
but not
that's
all,
different
because a
thing.
lot of times the next nigga come through, he on some more fly shit, he got more bread,
Then-
he pull up on you the right way.
That's
females
emotion.
cheat.
That's
Yeah,
emotion.
that's a form of
Oh,
emotion.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
you got more bread,
emotion.
You got more shit going on.
Exactly. So if
That's
you're not,
weak.
if
You
you're
weak.
not,
whatever female out there cheats on the girl because the next nigga pull
The
up
woman
and he
that cheat
fly
on the
and got
girl.
more money, you weak.
So women
Cause
that
that-
cheat on
cause
their
it-
girls
cause
with
you-
their
you
man, that
fucking-
makes them weak?
Huh?
You said a woman cheats on her girl.
Oh no, you know what I mean. If a woman cheats on her man with another man because
That's a whole nother
he
I see
coming
what you
through
said.
flyer and he coming through on some more money shit, you gotta get your
if
priorities.
it's just
in order.
Well,
if it's just
If-
simple like more money, that's
it's-
what you have a problem
If
with.
it's more money or just on some flyer shit, he could just come through on some flyer shit. Like, you feel me? Like, period.
But
Like,
I don't think
Could you
most
be in a
women-
relationship with a guy that makes less money than you?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Like, you could stay with him. Like, throughout all the years that you're going to be with him, you could stay with him. If he doesn't even actually evolve, he kind of stays at the same job. He doesn't make any more income.
As long as
like,
he's happy. Like
Like,
if
if
he's
he's
happy.
if he
I
gets
just don't-
stagnant, you guys would be okay with that.
like work wise,
Yeah.
if he's then he's not happy. But like if he's happy being where he is in life, making the money he is, doing the job he's doing,
Okay.
then yeah, I don't mind making more money.
I
than
feel like when certain people move up, they level up. And if their partner stays stagnant, that's a turnoff.
well, it is
Because it's
if-
like they're doing so much better, but you're still in
that
the same
should be a
spot.
turnoff, though.
That's a turnoff, I feel.
But,
Should be a
like,
turnoff.
it-
Like, why you?
No.
if you're not
Unless you-
happy
I mean-
doing like if you're miserable, you're still at the same job and you're making less money and you're like you hate it, then yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a turnoff. Like
Especially if you're not trying to
exactly.
to get
If
better.
you're not bettering yourself
Yeah,
and
you're
all,
not
if
trying.
you're
Yeah.
being envious
It's the effort.
of
Yeah, you're being
your
stagnant.
partner.
You're being stagnant.
But
the
if
effort.
you're just great in life, like if you're there for your family, if you're there for your friends, like if you show up, if you are a better person, if you become a better person in different avenues of your life, then I don't have a problem with you being in a job that you don't like making less money than I do.
I feel like
But
you
if you're growing as a human being in general,
I agree.
then we're fine.
See, I think you guys think like women are only with men for like their money.
Nah,
Like,
nah,
that's
nah,
the
nah,
point.
nah, nah.
Like,
Well, I'll
but-
say this: a lot of women these days, they are. This is what a lot of women are promoting. This is
Yeah,
what they're
the Birkin
advocating. Like,
bag.
you know what I'm saying? This is what they say. Like,
The
they're with
Birkin.
them. If you can't bring a certain amount of money to the table or certain things that they want, they won't even give you the time of day.
No, I
So
mean, I
that's
can do that for
that's very
myself.
relevant,
Yeah.
especially right now. in my
Material
opinion.
wise, I can do that for myself. If I'm not holding myself accountable
I can't
to
hold you accountable.
to
This is-
provide what I want, how am I going to do that
To you.
to
Yeah.
you? That's disrespectful.
I guess
In my
I'm
head, that's
speaking
very
from a general
disrespectful.
standpoint because
Yeah.
I feel you guys are independent women. You guys
There's
do things
nothing
for
wrong
yourself.
with
A
there's
lot of
nothing
women
wrong with a
don't.
woman wanting a guy that
To
has simple
provide
goals.
for them,
Yeah.
yeah.
Listen, I
But at the
have
same time,
fantasies about that. I would love for like a man to come and take care of me, but that's not a
Yeah,
realistic
but at the
thing.
same time, no, it is realistic. It can
That's
be-
very
it's
yeah,
realistic.
that's very
It's
realistic.
No,
It's very
I
realistic.
could
That's
never
one thing
let
for
it-
sure. It's realistic.
It is a realistic
man
thing,
can take
but
care of you.
I don't know. I
It
guess
is, but,
it
like-
is- I don't think I could ever
in-
allow it.
yeah,
for me.
in all
Well,
of
that's
my
because
fantasy-
your character is different.
Yeah.
You
In
don't
all
just
of my
care about that.
fantasies, I do imagine like a man coming with, his buckets of money and like his buckets of
bag.
clout, like just like handling the, taking me to like I do fantasize about that, but in my fantasy, I'm also
doing it
as well.
Yeah.
So like it's not. My money is my money, and your money is also my money.
Yeah.
But if you ask,
But my money is your
I can
money,
also
too.
give you some of my money if you ask for it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's not. important for you to take care of me.
Yeah.
I don't think all women care about money, but I definitely think money is something that women think about. You know what I'm saying? Just like men think about it.
If you're with somebody for so long, and especially as you get older, you start to grow, I feel like money is definitely one of the biggest factors.
That's one of the biggest
Oh,
reasons.
If you're not
That's one of the
financially
biggest
stable,
reasons for divorce.
yeah,
is.
like
It
don't
is.
know.
But for
That's my
me,
opinion.
I grew up in a family where my mom made more money than my dad. He
Same.
made good money,
Yeah.
but she's made better money.
Yeah.
No,
But
my
it
mom
was
always the breadwinner in our house.
yeah,
always.
that never bothered me because he stepped up in different ways. But it's one of those things where I also look at my mom. All my life she was like, make sure you have it before you get a man. Make sure you have yours. Because you don't know what can happen. His finances could change later on too. Your finances can change.
He can also decide to get up and leave you.
Make sure you got it.
Or he cheats.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
that goes into
And then I take all your fucking money.
That segues into the next question.
Okay.
Do women think all men cheat?
No.
No. That's
I
like
think
saying all women think men are trash. I don't think all men are trash.
No. Or saying like men think all women are crazy. We're a little crazy. We're not
No,
all that
women
crazy.
are crazy.
I mean,
I think all women are crazy.
I think people
Like,
are crazy.
I'm not talking about bad crazy, like crazy, but like there's a little bit.
I think it
you
takes
could
a
bring
certain
the crazy.
person. Yeah, I think it takes a certain person to bring it out of a woman.
exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Not every
but
guy
I think
can do it.
everybody's crazy. In
Not
my
every guy
personal
can do
opinion,
it.
I think
I think
everyone
everybody-
is
yeah,
crazy.
everybody is crazy. I
Low
agree.
key, everybody's crazy. Some
Everybody.
people just know how to hide it.
Some people know. Some people have more
Well, it's like
patience.
Chris
and,
said, there's certain people that bring it out.
Oh
of
yeah, for sure.
and certain people just have more patience than others. You feel me?
I have a lot of patience. Estelle's only seen me angry at someone a few times. All of you have seen me angry at people for just a few times because it takes
Don't
a
play
lot.
with Yaya when she get mad, boy.
It,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
it literally takes a
do it.
lot to get me angry.
I'm always
so if you do
angry
it,
about something.
Yeah, that's the thing
Always
about people
annoyed
that
and
don't get mad all the time. When they do get mad, it's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really watch out. You know what I'm saying? Step back and let them calm down.
because
They bite, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I will ruin you.
Because you go.
All right.
Who's next?
Can someone pour me another glass?
Well, your arm is closer.
I'm like in a different angle right
And
now.
then just
Get that situated. All
While
right.
you're doing that, just
Pour you up too?
yes, please.
Matter of fact, Nick, while we're doing this,
just pour it around.
This is the opening of the season 2. So
That's why I
Two,
said
y'all.
to open all
It's
the
only
bottles.
right that
Y'all
we
looked
get
at me
lit.
like I was fucking crazy earlier.
yeah, help me out, please.
You all have longer arms. I don't understand why you all are struggling.
It's just the angles, kind of. All right. So the next question is, what are the biggest signs that a girl tries to give you when she finds you attractive?
if we touch you, if we're like, hi, oh, you're so cute, just like me. I feel like
it's strictly just like a
personal
physical touching thing.
Like
There's
also if I feel like there's a twinkle in the eyes, and then there's
I
like
think
a,
like noticing.
I feel like eye contact.
Eye contact.
Yeah.
is
eye
different
contact for
me.
sure. But sometimes that's like a misconception because like you'll go up to a girl after she gives you a little eye contact, she'll be like, she'll act like she wasn't even looking at you.
which
And
could
then you'd be
have
like,
been
oh,
the
okay.
case. Like I zone out a lot. So like if I'm in somewhere public and I'm looking, people will think I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
And then I'll catch them be like, and I'm like, oh,
I think eye contact for me, just because like I also like to make eye contact with somebody whoever I'm talking to. Like I think that's very important. So if I'm making eye contact and smiling and laughing and stuff, I
Yeah.
think that's a sign.
But from what
a
you
good
said,
sign.
like to just approach me,
And I mean, yeah, if an approaching, just like looking at somebody across the room, I mean, it could be anything, really.
I think it's like eye contact and like a smile or like
yeah,
a wink
like
or
if
something.
it's not like a simple like I look at you and then I look away. Like I have to like grab your eyes and just be like,
You're grabbing eyeballs out of people's heads now.
like
So if a girl stares at you, like if like for example, you see a girl in public and she stares at you across the room, you then most likely she thinks you're attractive.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I always
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
But
what-
if I'm like,
Fellas,
if I literally,
fellas.
That's what
if
I
I
always-
You're welcome.
literally just like look at you,
fellas,
You're very
looking-
welcome.
yeah. If I look at you and then I look away, it's probably because I look at you, I register your body, your face, and then I look
Right.
away.
I
that
think having a smile is
yeah.
very important
If I
for
look at
knowing.
you, like
Smile.
Estelle, let's look at them. If I look at you and I'm looking at you and I'm still looking at you and then I smile, then
See,
come
I'm-
to me.
Nah, but a lot of times girls don't do that. They don't just look at you and then smile. They don't do that. They look at you and look at it, and keep it moving. Like, you feel me? Like,
Fact.
Yeah, but then that means that they're not
They're
interested. If I'm interested, I'm gonna look at you and just like
Some girls they play hard to get though, so it's like you can.
It's just hard to get.
Yeah, like they could give you the look. They could say.
I think that goes to the men
Smiling
who
is like
just,
you're giving them
like,
the alley oop. If you look at them and you smile at them, you're just like, nigga, I fucking with you. Like, come through, come get my number. Like, you feel me? That's like, you know what I mean? You're
But
giving them the
it's-
alley oop.
Okay, so like you want the chase, like that comes back to like it's playing hard. You want the girl to play hard to get.
So a girl could look at you. A girl could look at you and stare at you and end up not being attracted to you.
I can still stare at you and smile.
Why are you staring at a guy for so long, giving him looks like that if you're not attracted to him? You're making.
But
It's
you
like a
can-
mind game. Like I don't know.
But it
It's,
is. You guys don't like a girl to be automatically clingy to you.
Nah, but I'm saying
Yeah,
though,
like
if
a
you're
chase.
across the room,
A little
and
bit, yeah.
I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and we keep staring at each other, and you're not attracted to me, why do you keep looking at me? Like,
Oh no,
Maybe
I
you
don't.
have a booger hanging out of your nose. Maybe
Or
that.
your
from
flies
that
are-
far away, you can see a booger hanging out my nose. You have
We
great
notice
vision.
a lot. We definitely notice a lot.
Well, damn.
Or like
Maybe
if
you're
I'm,
wondering why you have horrible friends not telling you you have something on your face.
True.
or I could be staring at your drink and like really thinking, what is that?
That's
Like, I
it.
don't want that.
Okay,
What
here's
is
another
that?
question. What are some things that guys do that they think is attractive that women don't think is attractive?
Sending dick pics.
you're saying like unrequested dick pics.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because women definitely love dick pics.
If I ask for it, sure,
See,
but
I
like,
never asked. I don't want to.
but we don't ask. Like we're those people. We're just like, I'm good. I don't find a penis attractive.
Neither do
I also
I.
don't find a vagina attractive. Like the actual like physical thing. I'm like, both of them are wrinkly and just like weird looking. I don't find them attractive.
There's definitely some that are weird looking.
That's for sure.
Lips hanging all and all that shit. That shit.
Like,
What?
That's for sure.
I'm also trying to think of other things that I find unattractive.
I think it's blah blah for me. It's I think it's for like when arrogance is
but that's not like a thing that men like purposely put. I don't think men who are arrogant know that they're arrogant.
I think men who are arrogant know that they are
Kanye West does not know he's arrogant.
I feel like
Arrogant
he knows.
as in like
Nah,
what?
he
Like
knows,
just
he knows.
No,
being a
like arrogant
asshole?
people. Yeah, arrogant people know that they're
They know.
arrogant.
They 100%
No, I don't think because there's people that
Narcissistic
They just
people
don't
know.
care. They just don't fucking care.
Narcissistic people don't know that they're being narcissistic, but arrogance is a different vibe. It's a like you're like, oh, I'm great because I do. Like we joke about it. Like we'll be like, yes, I know I'm beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful, like I was earlier.
But I
woke
mean,
up
we
like
do
that.
know we're beautiful. But also, that's just like something we don't need to like broadcast. But there are people who literally want you to know that they know that you know.
Do they really know that they're doing
Yes.
that was like a tongue twister, brain
Yeah.
twister.
You
Do
got
they?
that I
Do
know.
they?
Nick, you got one. I got one.
Go ahead.
All right. What are some of the mandatory qualities for a guy to have in order to establish a relationship with you?
I know for me,
Like that.
wanting to invest in my future is a big quality. Thinking that like I'm talented in what I do and stuff like that. Investing in me. Just throw shit, bro. And you were talking about my disrespect to my own folks.
Touche, I was. You're right about that. Karma's a bitch.
Full circle.
But yeah, like investing in me, I think is a very like huge
Right.
quality for me. Also showing me emotion and actually having a conversation with me and not only just being about you all the time.
Gotcha.
Like I need you to support me while I'm supporting you.
Okay. Yeah. Yo.
For me, I'm very straightforward. So I don't like the read between the lines. I don't like the
Same.
guessing. I don't like the games. I don't like it.
I'm
So
the same way,
if I'm asking you a straight up question, give me a straight up answer. My feelings aren't gonna get hurt. Like I'm not as sensitive as you think. I'm not like, and that's also another thing that I look for. Don't compare me to other women. Like how you would approach other women, don't approach me the same because I'm not like I will say like arrogance or whatever. I'm not like other females. So personally,
You're not,
if a
though.
man can realize that is a game changer, because then you see me, you know me, and then I can be like, okay, now let's build from there.
I definitely agree with like that playing games. Like if I ask you a question, give me a direct answer. Like I'm also the same way. Like if you're gonna ask me a question, I'm gonna give you a direct answer.
Yeah.
None of the games. Like I fucking hate that bullshit.
But that's the first thing that I look for
Okay.
when I'm about to build.
What's a deal breaker for a relationship?
When you don't give me those things.
When you what?
Like if I have to guess, if I have to like second guess myself, if I have to lower my confidence in order to get an answer or to feel a certain
The moment you make me start
connection,
feeling crazy.
yeah. Like if you start to make me second guess myself or doubt myself, because I've spent a very long time building me. So if you try and ruin that or like change it in any, because I'm always about being better. I'm always about growing. So if you want to change us or me to build us up, then fine. But if you're trying to degrade me or put me down, and you may not even know you're doing it, but the moment I realize it and I realize that you're doing it, then I'm like, okay, we got to change this real quick.
See, for me,
Okay.
So I'll say, I'm not here to like dump a guy real quick. If I notice something, I'll be like, you do know you're doing this. You do know you're making me feel this way. And then if they're like, no, I'm not, then I'm like, okay. Then obviously you're not willing to put in the work or listen to me to hear my concerns.
see, for me, it's always like the moment that you make me feel like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely have good instincts about a situation,
Right.
and I know when something's wrong, and I ask you about it, and you're like, "Oh no, you're just being crazy," and like make my anxiety rise. That's immediately a huge turn off for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it makes you question yourself. And
Exactly.
yeah, I feel you.
Because I agree with this. Like, she has one of the best intuitions I've ever seen in my life. So, like,
I can tell, like,
yeah.
I will always, like, something bad's going to happen today, and something bad will happen. Like, I can tell when something is changing in the energy in the universe, and, like...
What's the energy right now?
Energy is actually good. We're all going to have a good fucking time. Like, I'm telling you.
You know it's only good vibes when we come through, though.
Well, not only that, I'm going to cook later at God's house. Like, today is going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Like, I've been having good vibes about all this weekend.
I got
Gang, gang.
sleep. Like, it's already kicking off fantastic.
But, like, when I know that there's something wrong with a situation, and you're, like, telling, no, we're fine, this and that, like, no. You're making me question myself. I know that.
Got you.
Even in our friendship, if she's, like, saying, like, oh, no, this... And I'm like, give it a chance.
But this is where it gets tricky for me, because it's like, in my experience, a lot of women don't take accountability. Even when they kind of know they're wrong, they still don't want to be wrong.
That's,
you know what I mean? So it's like they'll just try to...
That's immaturity.
It's immaturity, right?
Because that's... You should...
Step it up, y'all.
I'm big on accountability.
This is why I said earlier that women are crazy. I am crazy. I'll be the first one to say it. But it's also from my past experiences that I was with a guy.
Men make women crazy.
Men do. Like, I was also with a man that was mentally and emotionally abusive to me. So, like, I do know that I sometimes create a situation that's not really happening.
Yeah.
But then, like, once he calms me down, like, another guy calms me down, I'm like, okay, you were acting crazy. Estelle, like, this was on me. I apologize. Like, that was my emotions from my past coming back forward.
I hear you. It's just, I've noticed it's hard for some women to just admit when they're wrong. You know what I mean? We always have to,
But
even
I
though
also
we know
find
we're kind of
men-
right, we have to just cater to them and just be like, well, all right, babe, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? You got it.
Yeah.
Even though you're wrong, you got it. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. Like, I can also admit when we're both wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But the thing is, again, like, it takes a lot for me to get mad. It takes a lot for me to, like, question myself. So, like, for me, I'm not usually wrong when it comes to a situation or, like, information. But if I am wrong, I'll be like, okay, you know, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
Listen, I'm the first person to admit when they're wrong. Because I fuck up all the time.
Right.
And I assume things, so...
Go ahead, Nick.
Okay. Would you rather deal with a rich, cocky guy or a broke, humble guy?
Broke humble guy.
Yeah. I can't.
Broke, humble guy?
I can't
How
do
come?
the cocky.
Why?
I can't do cocky. I cannot.
It goes back to the arrogance thing.
And I also believe in, like, equality. Like, it's one of those things where, right?
Sorry, I was itching my head.
I was thinking of selfie of himself. Like, I'm like,
I was like, is there something wrong with
Just a little itch.
But it was, like, for me, I don't like people who think that they're better than other people. I don't appreciate that because no one is better than anybody else. We're all equally different from one another.
I also think somebody who's humble is more grateful for the things that they have.
Yes.
Whereas somebody who's rich and like has.
So you guys just don't care about a guy having money then? All around.
I mean, it's
You guys
nice.
just don't-
It's nice.
It's very.
But it's not
easier.
everything to you
It's
guys.
not
No,
everything.
It's not a
It's a
necessity.
beautiful
It's
thing.
more like, it's like a
It's-
luxury to
it's
have.
It's a luxury
guy
to
would.
have. Like,
Yes.
For me, like I want some guy that's gonna spoil me in emotions.
Yes.
Like who's gonna be there for me, not
Right.
like.
Do you think most women are like that though?
No.
No.
Most women want a guy with money.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's a fucked up shit, man.
But
Fucked up
but
shit.
Ariel and I are not like every other woman.
Yeah.
That's. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not like any other
Yeah, I
person
mean, if you're
our
saying that.
age,
No.
and we're not really like any other. And it's funny because I feel like I was raised to care about money. Like I was very much. It's been ingrained into
See,
me.
I feel
mean,
like
we
I
all
care
have to
more about
understand-
money now.
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
I just feel like I care more about money now, just because like I'm looking more towards my future.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're all older. We have an
Yes.
understanding of how important money
Yes.
is. Like
It
financially,
is
you need to be
extremely
stable
important, but
keep a-
I don't rely on somebody else to provide me the money. I think that's the difference. Like, yes, it's nice for a man to have money because I don't have to worry as much,
Mm-hmm.
but that's also assuming that just because he has money, I'm expecting him to give it to me.
But there are some women that are raised.
That's a great point.
yeah,
But there are also some girls that are raised to have a man take care of them.
but that's what I'm
wasn't
saying.
raised like
I
that.
was raised to, like, my mom said, have money, but also find a man who also has money. Like, that never mattered. And I would tell her, I was like, I just want love. And she's like, that's fucking stupid. And I'm like, okay, fine. We'll agree to disagree. But it was, I'm very
That's
romantic.
fucking stupid. Sorry. You want love? That's fucking stupid. No.
Fucking stupid.
like- no, I think, I don't know. For me, I do know that some women are just raised to just depend on a man. They're not taught any life skills.
Yeah.
They're not taught
No.
to manage money because they're just told you find a rich man and that's
And clean the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not even clean the house. Bitch, are you fucking
Mom's was
kidding me?
probably a baddie growing up. She didn't really have to do too much. She just
Yeah.
got, you know.
Yeah, think
To be
about
like,
it.
I know people
Got
who
shit off
just
looking
dream
good.
about being a mom, like a stay-at-home mom, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's work. That's a friggin' job in itself.
It
But
is.
also, like, I was never that. Even if my man had money and I didn't have to work a day in my life, and he was like, "No, stay home, do nothing." I
would
You have to
do
commend.
it.
You have to commend the woman that when their man says, "I got it." You feel me? And he obviously do got it.
Yeah.
He could take care of everything, but he tells you to stay home. Stay home. You know, I got it. And she says, "No, I want to get up and go out and go work." Shout out to all the women that do that,
Yeah.
including my mother.
Yeah.
I
No,
think-
it's one
You know
of
what I'm saying?
it's one of those things
Because
where
that's
like
a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
the quality
like
in
that
between, you know what I mean?
idea.
Not a lot
that's
of women
me.
don't have
Like
that.
if somebody told
But a lot
me
of
to
people be
do
like, "You bugging? You don't gotta work, and you working."
I love the idea of that. But
yeah, but I would
get so
I would
bored.
literally go crazy if somebody was just like, no, do nothing, and I would wake up every day and literally do.
Eating bonbons.
For the record, I do not know what bonbons are.
Sit around eating bonbons all day.
And he was like, "What's
bonbons.
bonbons?" And I was like,
Chris,
"Nicholas."
all right, now we'll go back and forth now.
All right, I got one.
Go
So,
back and forth. I feel
this
like
is a
it's-
question
you
that
know
I
what
thought of myself. What's the best way to initiate sex for the first time? A lot of the times, you know, girls try to make it a little awkward, so you gotta like feel it out. What's like the best way to just, you know, try to let her know like it's time now.
That's a
Okay,
good question.
let's stop fucking around. It's fucking time.
That's a good question.
What's the best way to like initiate it for the first
Initiate
time?
sex.
I think every situation is different.
It is. I think it would come up in a conversation of, okay, where are we in our relationship now? Like, what's
Are you
the
talking
next?
It
more
doesn't.
about-
It doesn't even have to necessarily be a relationship. It could just
Like,
be like a
in the
one night
moment.
stand.
One-night
If you guys
stand?
are at the bar chilling, you feel
You
me?
just
It's
be
good
like,
vibes.
so,
You guys go home
like,
together.
okay, so if we're at the
Whatever.
bar, I'd be like, so what are your plans for tonight?
You picking up your cousin right now?
I'm right here, right now. I'm at the bar.
No.
Let's fast forward. Let's fast forward to like when you actually get to the room, and you guys are actually, you feel me?
Chilling.
You already took her home. You guys are
You
chilling.
guys are
You guys are
chilling.
like having small talk. How do you initiate it from there? Like, what's the move
Kiss.
that you
That's the
gotta
best
make?
way to initiate.
Like
Just
kiss.
kiss.
Yeah. That's the best.
That's what I- that's
the
what
best
niggas
way.
do.
Yeah, that's regular, but like,
Yeah.
Because if
It's
we're
not that complicated, though.
But honestly, if I'm already home, I know what's about to happen.
Chris is just more so asking like the real way that women would want.
Yeah, like what's the way that you guys feel most comfortable?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah, we can do whatever.
Man doing it.
Honestly, I like assertiveness. So like,
same.
if you walk into the house and like the first thing you do is grab me, put me against the wall,
so it's
be like,
Yeah, but what if you're not really?
What if she not like
you
that?
saying that? That's
if I'm coming to my house, I already know what's happening.
They're coming to you.
You can't answer for women that aren't like.
No. See, not even not
What if you're
necessarily your
coming
house.
to the house? Yeah.
What if it's our house? Because it's different. If you're going to your house, we know what's happening. If you're coming to our house,
literally,
you know what I'm saying?
if I'm entering anybody's domain, if you're entering mine, I'm entering yours. I'm not gonna be like, let's watch a movie and hold hands.
That's happened to me in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like
nowadays,
I dated
like,
women that you would invite them over and shit, and you would think, oh, they coming to the crib, it's about to get popping. And they just want to fucking watch Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
but like
that shit is trash.
They want to talk about how you're
like
single.
That's but it's real life though. But it's but it's real life.
What are we talking about right now?
Nah, it's Netflix and chill. But let's get ready to get it real.
But like,
Netflix, everybody knows.
Yeah,
everybody knows Netflix is just background music, background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's background
music. There for the
background
setting.
music.
This is there for the setting. Like, come on.
Background video and music.
It's honestly one of the like if you didn't talk about it prior. Like if you asked me
I don't
to
think
like
you need to talk about it beforehand.
No, but like
yeah, we're gonna go to my house and have sex.
Yeah, like
just be like, do you want dinner? Do you want to watch a movie? Do you want a romantic night? But also when they get there, like I guess what you're asking is like when you get there and you haven't talked about it, like just. Feel the
the situation.
Like you guys, I think that's one of the issues with men. They don't see everything. Like you don't see.
I feel like they're saying way too much right now.
I feel like it's just too little. Like it's the atmosphere. Like I feel like maybe that's just men and women all together. We read information incorrectly. Like our eyes tell our brain something completely different.
So you're saying men don't read the room right?
Yeah.
Well,
basically.
I would say that.
Basically.
Not even just with sex, with a lot.
I just don't understand when girls are trying to come home at 3 a.m. and they just want to talk. What are we doing?
Okay, well.
We could do this tomorrow. Like, is it happening or is it not happening? If not, I'm about to go to sleep.
That's facts, though. That's facts.
But if I'm coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning, why the hell am I coming home at 3 o'clock?
You want to come? You want to drink some fucking orange juice?
At the bar, at the club.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you about my.
It's like we lit in the club or wherever we at, and the adrenaline. It dies down. We get here when shit about to get real, and now you want to talk about fucking your day. Like, nah, you can. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, Chris.
What's the best way to What's the best way to kill that? Like,
kiss her and be aggressive, unless she's like pushing you off.
Yeah, like
of course,
honestly,
everything is what I'm saying, consensual. Absolutely, we don't play that game.
That's the word. Consensual.
Yeah, we don't do that.
But like, it's one of those things. Like, we'll tell you if we don't want it. But also, like, I mean,
obviously,
you just have to
read the room.
I guess
like,
I'm talking about just killing that awkwardness.
As much as you're and that's the thing, because we're reading each other. Like, as much as you're reading me, I'm reading you.
Yeah.
So if I'm like cuddled against you, and you're like, and you're not, and you're just holding me, then I'm gonna be like, okay, so I guess we're just watching this movie. But if I'm cuddling against you and you rub my arm and I'm rubbing your leg and then I look at you, that's also if I look at you,
that's the ideal situation. A woman rubbing his leg and that nigga,
so
that shit
I guess
ain't
I make it ideal for men.
That's
you're
making an ideal. You're making an
ideal.
ideal.
But
that's not
how,
the ideal.
But
the ideal is a woman sitting there on the couch and you both are sitting there on the couch and you're trying.
Then the girl doesn't
you're
have sex with you.
It's just
trying
very
to have
rare.
Conversation so it's not awkward, and then you guys are chilling watching the movie.
I think we're just rare. I think we're
you know what I'm saying?
No, I was gonna say it's just very rare. It's just very rare that women initiate the sex. For the most part,
I make it ideal.
This isn't the case because in a lot of cases, with both people are feeling each other like a motherfucker, it's going popping. As soon as you get to the it's going popping.
Yeah.
But this is the case of a woman she's just
You
starting
feeling
to
her
get
out.
turned.
Yeah,
She's
you
just
trying to
starting
see
to
if you
like.
can
You.
Okay, so
like,
if
yeah,
I'm like,
he's cute. Let me see what's up with him. You know what I'm saying?
and that's some people do that. Like some people will like just get to know you before they have sex with you. Like when
That too.
when I was in a relationship, but I told my significant person.
This episode low key spicy. I fuck
Like-
with this episode. Yeah.
Like I made sure to
Season
let
2,
them know.
What is his deal? Like, he was fine until just now. What the fuck was that
Sorry,
about?
you know what I'm saying? I
No,
gotta be-
amen. Season 2, bitches. Hey. But it's I let him know. I was like, we're not gonna have sex for a good 2-3 months, just to put it out
Yeah,
there.
I don't wait.
I mean, I didn't wait 2-3 months, but
that break your heart.
3
a little bit.
months. Okay,
but
okay.
I was because I wanted to get to know the person.
Here's another
I
That's not that
think you
bad,
get
but-
to know them with having sex.
Of course, I didn't wait 2 or 3 months, but I just wanted him to mentally prepare himself that his ass is gonna have to wait.
Okay, I like that.
That's
like that.
So
Okay.
it's
I like that.
So
You
I
didn't
was
do it to him, but you made him think like,
Yeah,
it's
like-
not gonna be easy.
because
fact.
I wanted to see like what his reaction would be. He'd be like, I will wait, and I know men say like, I'll wait as long as you want, baby. And
That's
I'm like,
cap.
Okay.
That's cap. I'm not with
Maybe
you.
when you're like
This ain't me,
18,
like-
17.
But okay,
don't
but I
know.
was 20. I was 27.
What if a man
fucking
made?
on the
What if a
first
man
night.
made you
Not
guys
the
wait?
first
What's
shit.
the longest that you would wait for a man?
I mean, people wait until literally marriage for having
You would wait
sex.
till marriage?
No. I gotta make sure it works. I gotta make sure it works.
I still got to make sure it works, stays up.
Same.
Like, I gotta make sure, like, there's connection.
But if
there,
you
like,
wanted to wait, then I would like
if that's what you wanted,
yes. I'd
wanna
have
go
to.
next?
I'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, all right, okay. How
Okay.
long?
then we
Okay,
get married
okay.
next week.
All right. So, what are some non-sexual turn-ons?
I like that.
Non-sexual.
I think for me, like, telling me, like,
It's
investing
verbal,
in me.
yeah,
Like,
it's-
verbal and, like,
yeah.
investing in me, like, telling me that you want me to see me do all these things.
Yes.
That, to me, turns
Like
me on.
what? Like
But-
towards your like life?
So, the last guy I was seeing, what really turned me on is, like, he was always like, I want you in my kitchen cooking for me. Like, you're so talented. not like that. Not like that. Little, like, 'cause, like, you know that I love to cook. Like, I want to write a cookbook.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to support you.
Oh, okay.
And, like,
You
right
just made it
here-
seem like you
Yeah.
said, "Yo, I want you in
Yeah.
the kitchen
No,
cooking
no,
for
no,
a
I
nigga."
did,
You
I
didn't
did,
give
I
background
did, I did, I did,
The
I
way
did,
you
I
said
did.
that, yeah, you did.
I
I want
did,
you in the
I did.
kitchen cooking for a nigga.
No.
Yeah, you work that stove. you
I
put them
did,
peppers on
I
there.
did.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like something.
So he wanted you. He was
Like,
supporting your
like,
cooking.
He was
Your
supporting
cooking,
my cooking,
right?
like
Dreams.
my dreams,
Goals.
and my goals. Like for
Yeah,
me,
right.
that is a huge fucking turn on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
That's the thing. I think that's a turn off for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Period. I
no.
think that's a turn
Just
off.
yeah,
Period.
supporting somebody, you know,
Like,
when they're putting their all into something or they
Yeah,
have a
if
dream
they're
of
passionate
accomplishing
about
something,
something,
and you
For
know,
me, it's giving
you
me
support them, that's lit.
experiences. So like, it's taking a walk on the beach with me. Like
I
it's
agree with that,
it's
too.
telling me, you
The
know,
simple
you
things.
look beautiful. Like oh my, or like look at me longingly and just be like, wow, you know, I got it. Like making me feel that that person has acquired something.
I agree.
All right. Well,
It
this
makes
is
me
this
feel
is
such
stuff.
Just that
this is
acknowledgement
stuff-
goes
This
a
is
long
stuff you
way.
guys are saying. This is stuff in a relationship. I mean, when I meant by the question, I meant it in not being in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Like
the
non-sexual
Then
turn-ons before
experiences.
you even in a relationship
Yeah,
with a guy,
like
like non-sexual
like
turn-ons
if someone
that make a guy that men do that it turns you on. You feel me? Like
if you guys are in a
non-sexual
social
shit.
setting and you guys are like, you know, amongst friends or whatever, what is something that a guy does that you look at it and be like, man, that's
Makes
fucking
me laugh,
sexy,
I
like.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be like if you take it upon yourself to like have a conversation with just me, and just like
me laugh.
yeah, like make me laugh or like get to know me, like get to know like my sense of humor or like where my logic, my intellect, like
Where my mindset is.
yeah. So it's one of those things where like if you just make an effort to get to know me, I find that hella attractive.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And actually being interested.
Yes.
Okay, those are solid answers. I'm gonna switch it up. So, why can't most guys make women orgasm? And
'Cause they can't
and what's
control
what's the key to making it happen?
Sorry, I got you.
What's the
It's
key to making it happen?
Sorry, you're making me brown.
You're welcome. I got my makeup. Like when I
What?
laughed on her,
What happened?
I don't know what
And
just
my-
happened.
my makeup.
Oh.
Like
It's all
literally,
over
I'm
you.
getting it all over you.
Give me a tan.
Why can't men make women
think
orgasm? For the most part, most women say that
they
it
don't.
just doesn't.
They don't. It
don't
goes
think-
back to the lasting. Like,
I
think
also
it's
think
just
it's about
biology.
the emotion. I don't know. I think it's for me. If a guy can't, it's like I'm not into it.
Yeah, that too.
I'm
That
just not
too.
into it.
Yeah.
Like you're not doing your job right.
Yeah. Or if it,
I think you're making it more technical than what it is. Like,
But
you're just
I
not
mean,
doing
that's
it.
like technical. Like it's.
Like you're just not doing it right.
But like,
just not
what does
doing it
that
right.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
You
be
just-
specific.
But like.
Be specific. It's
That's
okay.
what I'm
PAB
trying to do, is,
podcast
like,
for
so
grown
He
what?
didn't
folks.
find
But
your
every
G-spot,
person
like,
is
he just
different.
not-
The
folks.
G-spot, but like
he's not hitting it the way you want. Like what?
every person's different. Like what works with one girl doesn't necessarily work for me.
yeah.
So like whatever you're doing is not right for me.
Okay.
See me for
So you gotta know your woman's body at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's,
Or
but
at
also
least try
like
to figure it out. Like,
Exactly.
if it's a one night stand,
Figure it out, yeah.
Figure
Figure
it
it out
out.
in
it's
the
one of
moment.
those things where I notice that a man will get there before I do. So like
Well, that happens all the time, honey.
exactly. So
Yeah,
it's
happens to everybody,
it's
yeah.
just
Yeah,
one of those
I
things
feel like that's
where
a universal thing that goes
Yeah.
on. Like, you
So,
know,
I mean,
most men can't.
But
last as long.
I also
Yeah.
noticed though that like a lot of
Yeah, they can.
most men don't put in the effort to try
Yeah.
to figure it out.
Yeah,
To
'cause
make
they're-
them slow, like
They're
to
bugging.
yeah. It's one of
Yeah.
those things. Like I think it's a mental game. Like if you
I'ma
feel
be
like you're
honest.
about to go, like come
I'ma be honest.
quicker, then
If you're
change
not
up
my
your
girl,
mindset.
I'm not gonna put in that much effort to make you try to slide. Most likely, it's just me trying to get my nut and I'm out. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so, I
That's just
mean,
being real because when
so
it's
then
a
you
one night
answered your
stand,
own question.
yeah, but it's also for people in relationships as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, for a guy that's just trying to get a nut off, they're just having a good time. They're trying to just have fun.
But that's
I don't think
why,
they're really thinking so much about satisfying them, more so than just
Exactly.
enjoying the moment right now.
But that
But-
basically
Yeah.
answers
You know
the
what
question. Like,
you just answered your own
yeah,
question.
because
Yeah,
it's one of
okay.
those things where it's just like you're worried about you, which is worry about you, but also like if you're gonna
Nothing wrong with being selfish.
I mean, worry about you.
That is selfish, though,
But
right?
like,
That's
It
definitely.
is.
don't
It
don't
is, definitely.
wonder
It is, but it's
why.
like, bro.
Yeah, like don't wonder why I couldn't get off. Or like I couldn't make her get off.
Yeah.
If you go in there like, oh well, I got mine, so I mean,
Yeah, I feel
you
that.
should have gotten yours, but that's not how that works. So.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Well,
was-
guys,
that was
Have
a
you
good
guys
question.
have you guys
Let's
ever
be
had
more
to fake an
considerate.
orgasm?
Yes.
Damn, that sucks.
That's just too much
Yes.
That
work.
fucking sucks.
No, because I don't like lying, and two, I'm not good at
I
it.
did it because I wanted it to end.
I just say I'm good. Then
I
be like,
wanted
no, it's
I wanted
okay.
to end.
And just like, can we like get this?
Shit is whack.
But-
This shit is whack.
Just like okay.
Like my worst sex ever.
Do women lie about their body count?
No.
No, but honestly, mine isn't that big, so I.
Women lie about their body count.
It depends. Some
Okay,
women.
I'll
Some
say, okay,
women.
yeah, generally speaking, from the women that you guys know as well, not just necessarily you guys. Like,
Yeah.
I've known
I
women
know-
to lie
I-
about
yes,
their
yes,
body
yes,
count.
Yes.
Yes.
Because men do it
Sometimes
as well.
niggas be asking women their body count, but they already know the answer. They just
Every
wanna
girl
see if
says
the girl's
fucking
gonna
3
lie
or
not.
6.
You feel me?
Every girl says 3 or
You'll
6.
know a girl got like 6 bodies. She'll be
actually
like,
do have
I only
6.
have like 3 guys.
I'd be like,
Get the fuck out of here.
whole time it's like, hit that nigga
But
right there.
wait, mine is 6. What do I do then?
Whole time it's like 15, 20, 25.
Ridiculous.
And there's nothing
30.
wrong.
There's nothing
Hey,
wrong with
FYI,
that.
Can we just say that there is nothing wrong if a woman's body count?
Nah,
is
yeah,
that
nah.
high?
I don't give a fuck.
care about
There's
that.
nothing-
We
When
said
I was
that in the
younger-
last episode. Go watch the
Yeah.
last episode. We already had that conversation.
No.
When I was younger, I did. Now I don't give a fuck. It's whatever. Everybody
it's-
active.
Who's next? I don't know who's next now.
Oh, Chris, your turn.
No.
It's my
I was
turn.
about to say another one.
Go ahead. If you got one off the
cares?
top, go ahead.
How many more questions do you all have?
We have a lot of questions.
Okay.
Does a man's penis size matter?
Yes.
No.
Size matters.
No, it doesn't.
Its size matters if it's not hitting the spot. That's when
does,
it matters.
But that also goes back to like passion and motion in the ocean. Like the size.
What
doesn't
happened?
matter.
What happened to? I don't think about motion.
Well, it's a
Penis
2-part
size.
question technically. It's,
Yeah.
does a man's penis size matter, and can you date a man with a small penis?
I mean, it also
Honestly,
depends on
it
how
goes.
small it
But
is.
yeah, it goes back to like, is he great at everything else?
What?
Like,
Go ahead.
but if he can satisfy, if I can still, because I don't need you to like penetrate me to give me an orgasm.
Yeah.
First off.
Touche.
So
That's true.
if you can
That's
do
true.
everything else correctly,
That's true. That's
then
true.
no,
See, that's
it
what the
does
shit
not
right
second
there.
that notion. I second that notion.
So penis size doesn't matter then.
No, it doesn't.
it if like we're coming down to the like sex part, to a certain degree, it does matter.
It's nice.
There's girls that won't even
also,
mess with you if you got a
If
small
it's
dick.
short and thin, we have
Some
a
niggas be
problem.
having
not
some
packing that
real
heat.
small
But
dick
it's
and shit.
They not gonna
sometimes
fuck with
it's
you.
big.
Some niggas
Period.
really having some small ass
But
dicks.
it's also sometimes
some
it's
real,
big.
You act like it's
On
their
some
Yeah.
real, like,
So you
I'm
guys could be-
sorry, my dudes, but
So y'all
damn,
could be
nigga,
with
y'all
somebody
niggas
that
gotta
has a
do
micro
something.
penis,
Buy a pump or something.
like a 2-inch dick.
It depends. Like I said, it depends on the passion. If he's actually doing everything right.
If you can do
That's crazy.
everything else,
I had homies in the past that they admit they got small dicks and shit, and they be like, I still hit it right though. I don't know if you really hitting it right. Like if your dick's small, I don't know if you hit it right. You know what I'm saying? You hitting it, but you ain't hitting it right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wait, is he hitting you? How would you know if he's not hitting it right?
Because as a man that no cocky shit, I'm God thank you. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I know when you know what I'm saying, when you're doing what you're doing.
But,
It's like I can imagine if you had a
But-
small penis, you wouldn't be able to do the shit that niggas like me could do.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But that
So
just
it's like,
goes back to girls be tripping. They be acting like shit's really popping and they faking the orgasm
Yeah.
type shit. That's why I asked that
Yes.
question, because it's like, bro, I've heard girls say niggas with big dicks, they don't be fucking right. You feel me?
yes,
And they be
that-
saying,
that is true.
but it's like,
That
bro, at the
happens
end of the
too.
day,
Nah, but if
girls
you got a big
want
dick, it's
dudes
still
with a
gonna-
big
it's still
dick.
gonna- It's still
No,
gonna.
They want
no.
the-
It's still
What?
going. It's still
Because
going.
it's
Yeah.
doing
It's a
other
small
things right.
hole.
Like
Other than intercourse.
intercourse, yes.
Yes.
Probably doing
Yeah, I
like the
respect that. I
foreplay,
respect
like-
that. I respect
Yeah.
that.
And that
I'm
makes-
talking about specifically intercourse though.
Yeah,
But-
penetration type shit. Like,
Penetration. Yes, it
Penetration.
matters.
You
Yes.
can't
Oh,
really
sorry,
do
it
no
goes-
penetration like that if your dick is not like
But also,
a good length. You feel
big
me?
Not
dicks
also without
hurt.
the passion.
Big dicks hurt. I'm so. If you got a big dick, like if it's honestly,
Most
I'm
of
gonna be
them
like,
want the inside
I'm gonna be
of it.
like, whoa.
she fucking getting
Like,
caught up choking like, yo.
No, like it.
But it's true. There are dicks that are way too big.
It's just
Like if you're
no.
hitting like the top of my uterus or my ovaries,
We don't gotta go in that deep.
Yeah, you ain't gotta go that deep.
I don't really wanna, you know what I'm saying?
No, but that's
But
facts.
it's
Like
facts. Like if you
it
are
hurts.
hitting my ovaries,
no, if you're stretching me to a point where I just can't stretch, like it's painful.
I think-
look at me like I'm crazy.
It's-
But it's a real thing that happens.
It does. Like I don't understand like this whole
It
like.
doesn't matter because like we don't gotta go that deep.
Talking about, yeah, talking about, you know what I'm
This
saying?
is even physically, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it's one of those.
Nah, but let's be honest. Size does matter. The average girl wants a guy
Go
with
on to the next question.
the average girl.
Okay, so if you have an average size, then we're good. If you have a small penis, do everything else fine. But also,
Yo, you ain't lying.
then like do everything else fine. But like, no.
All right, how often do women masturbate?
Oh, good question. That's a good question.
It depends on how often we're having sex too.
Yeah.
No, it could be. You don't have to be in a relationship. You could be single, whatever. How
Yeah,
often?
I mean,
Women master how long? Yeah, just period. How much?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like when you're in a relationship, you
I've
don't
been
do it too
slacking.
much.
I've been
Personally, I've been slacking. But
slacking.
I think in generally, it's maybe like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
3 times a week.
Yeah.
3 times a week. Wow. But a lot of women I know don't masturbate though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But
not
a lot
all
of
women
women you
masturbate.
know are in relationships.
yeah, that's true.
So
And I don't mean just like going online and watching porn. I mean like having toys and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
Masturbation
fucking
is
around.
a self moment.
Get
It's
litty.
a self.
doing
Yeah.
that flash
moment.
I don't disagree with that, but I still say like it's kind of
that
also
flash
like
like he's getting all into it. That's self.
Like,
Women be having butt
masturbation-
plugs and all this extra shit.
But masturbation for women is different than men. Like we actually have to put in work. Like
Y'all be killing the sensation, I feel like.
for you,
Tearing that clit up with that goddamn fucking...
he's dying.
Y'all be fucking that shit up with that high-powered dildo.
Anyway, can we go to the next question, please?
Dick, come on, man. It's gonna get spicy. You had to take over, nigga.
No, but it's legitimately like it takes more work
Oh, shit.
than like
Yo,
we don't just
that
have
was
our
a good one.
fingers or
That was a good
hands.
one.
For us, it'll take fucking 15, 20 minutes to find the
Exactly.
perfect video, and then shit, let's get
On
it.
to the next question.
Once that shit's over with,
Estelle's uncomfortable. She doesn't like sex, but also Nick can't
I told
like
y'all I was
control
gonna be
himself.
spicy this time. Come on.
Keep looking at me.
Oh, man.
Stop laughing. It's
This is the most y'all seen Estelle laugh
Shout out
on
this
this podcast.
You know,
huh?
we just,
You ain't never seen her laugh like this.
Come on,
like
man.
Nick just keeps looking.
That's what some good. That's what some good combo and wine do to you. You know
Nick is really good at that, making you. He's very infectious when laughing.
Yeah, I can make
That's
you
why
laugh.
I'm like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
want
yeah,
next
for
question?
sure.
Like, I
Just
need
with
to stop
a
laughing.
look.
Okay, here we go. Can you date a man that has dated close friends of yours in the past?
No.
Simple.
What if
No.
it's like a great, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys
The
have
situation
a
has
great
to
moment.
Be, it
It's a
has-
great moment. And
I
you
mean,
guys
okay,
connect.
if we fall in love, then sure. But that's normally not the
Okay,
case.
so don't say no. You
so
just said
no.
yeah. You just said yeah. Don't
But
say
that's
no.
that's
The
like
situation-
once in a million, sure. But like,
It's possible.
First
It's
off, I
possible.
can say the most men that my friends have dated, I would never date anyways. They're not my type. So my answer is going to be no.
what does that say
Her
about?
friends? Sorry, your
No,
friends.
but my friends,
Jesus.
no, their type is not my type.
Okay.
But
My
also-
type is Michael B. Jordan. My friends' types are not Michael B. Jordan.
Michael
okay,
B. Jordan.
so I wouldn't date anybody Estelle would date. But like for other, yes, like we wouldn't date anybody each other would date. But like for my other
yeah.
friends, like Estelle said, I wouldn't want to date the people my friends date because
Feel that.
Also, I don't want a penis
But
inside my
also-
friend's vagina.
yeah, that's
I
true.
feel that. That's true. I mean, penis is penis, though. I mean, it's in vagina
Okay,
regardless.
it's different. Penis
It's
and
in
penis and
regardless-
vagina is vagina is two
It's
different
in vagina
things.
regardless, whether it's in your friends or not. It's in some
It's too
vaginas.
close. It's too close for comfort.
For sure.
What?
That's too
Close
close
to
for.
home.
Would
Nick,
you,
Nick, you got
Just
one?
because you
So,
know.
wait, I have a question. Would you two fuck the same girl?
Probably. I'm sure they have.
Shit, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, if,
Would you
if the
put your
settings
penis
right.
where your brother's penis has been?
That's my
Probably.
brother, so it's like if I would do it with my boy, why not my brother? You know what I'm saying? It's like why not?
As long as you guys are cool with it. But no.
Yeah, like,
I
you
would
know,
personally,
Yeah, as
I
long
would
as-
not.
It's
Yeah.
I don't really
but
see the
also,
difference.
like, my friends would have a problem with that. So therefore, like
I
the
don't
friends
think-
I have, they would have a. Again, I have like
We
two or
wouldn't
three
date. I wouldn't
I
date.
would-
I wouldn't have a moment with a woman that Chris dated.
No, I'm not talking
That's
about
what
dating.
the question was. I'm talking about. Would you date? Would you have
Be in a
moment-
relationship
Would
Yeah.
you have
with
relationships
someone
with
that
somebody
your
that your
friend
friend had a
dated,
relationship
yeah.
with, basically?
No.
Would me and Chris hook up with the same girl on some random shit? I mean, yeah, it could happen. But
So you answered your own question though.
Would you?
But I'm saying though,
Answered your
like,
question.
is it? Huh?
That you just answered your own question.
No.
You just said you wouldn't get in a relationship with someone that Chris got in a relationship with. You
That's
answered-
because he's my brother though. He's not my friend. He's my
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Would you do it to your own friends?
I don't
Nah,
know.
I wouldn't.
I don't know.
If
I-
you my
I'm-
homie
right
and you
now,
dated a
of
girl,
course
I'm not.
not.
I wouldn't even
But
look at
niggas
it.
never
That's it.
ain't. We can't
It's a
really
wrap.
say what we wouldn't do until you're in that position. I feel like
I mean, if it's like once,
because
it,
at the end of
like,
the day, we're all grown.
okay, so I'll tell you if
know what I'm saying?
if a friend came to me and said I've fallen in love with your ex, be like, okay, do you? Like, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Especially if you already
You
moved
would
on
have a
and you're in a
problem.
new relationship and shit.
Even if I wasn't, even if I was single and alone, I'd be like, okay, I'm not here to get in. I'm not here to interrupt anybody else's
And
happiness.
I mean,
But also, I personally, again, the people that my friends have dated are shit people. So like, no.
Jesus.
I've
I hope you guys
had,
don't take
like-
this personally.
I've had my
Take it personally. I don't give a fuck. You know, because again, my friends know my opinion on their past relationships. So
I've had a friend that's hooked up with my ex-boyfriend, and like even now to this day, I sometimes judge her for it. So
Yeah.
you probably know.
Right,
But
for that.
Yeah.
because your ex-boyfriend was a dick, so like, yeah,
But we
I'm
weren't
gonna-
together at the time.
But
though.
also, like, I'm gonna judge her too because you chose a dick to fucking ruin your relationship over, your friendship over. So
It didn't-
that's
Yeah.
judgment.
It did for a while, but we're good now.
If my boy did a girl and he's in a like real relationship with her, it's a dub. But like if he's messing with a girl and she's a thought and she throwing it on me, it's like, you feel me?
And what makes a girl?
I feel what makes a girl a thought?
Yeah.
Just how she carries herself. It could be anything.
We
you know
already
what I
spoke
mean? How
about this in the first
yeah,
episode.
like
Go
how she-
watch the first episode if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Go get that
But
jet,
That's the
man.
next question.
What the fuck do you think he is, though?
But that's true. Like, we can't ask them questions. It's about us.
That's true.
So boom.
You did.
So boom, right?
See how I keep us
Do women even think about practicing celibacy after a breakup, or is
Oh,
it
yes,
automatically,
yes, I
or is it
agree.
automatically a on to the next mentality?
No, I literally just got broken up with right before I went to Jamaica, and I I don't really want to see anybody.
Yeah.
And like, I've literally thought about just not having sex.
So there's no like revenge in your mind, like, okay, I gotta make sure I'm doing
No.
better than him. I gotta make sure I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm active. Like, what's the word?
I think if it ended on a bad term, like with other exes, it ended on bad term, like let me go fuck the next dude just to like make me forget about him.
Yeah.
But the last one didn't end on bad terms, so I'm like, I'm done.
That's a good question too. It's like, do women wait? Like, if you're the women in relationships, do they wait before they officially end it with their man? You feel me? Do they wait till they have something else lined up before they do it, or
No.
do they? How long is it till they start talking to a new man? Because you know, I mean, at the end of the day, you can meet a man the next day. You know what I mean? Or you can meet a man months from now. But do women intentionally wait?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Till they have something else lined up before they.
I think you feel it out.
Like a job, like do you wait? Do you
So
get a new job before
a new
quitting
interview?
your job?
Yeah, exactly.
No, we don't.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to show you something real quick. Go ahead, Nick. You can ask the next question though.
This is totally off guard. Is that what we do? That's totally off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. I have a lot of questions left. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. What is the best? Oh, no, actually, we already asked that. I'm bugging. Let's see. Is an overly emotional man unattractive?
How overly emotional is he?
Crying.
I mean, just an overly
Begging.
emotional man, like a
Nagging.
man that's really in his, really that's
Why
all
does
the
he gotta shake his head when he's begging?
Because
a man that's really
all the shit that people
in
don't
tune
want.
with his feelings. Is a man that's really in tune with his feelings unattractive?
No.
No.
If you're like,
Depends
if you
on the
cry more than me, then we have a problem. But like, if you're feeling like feelings, then no, I'm not gonna hold you feeling
That's
against
also
you.
sexist.
Yeah, like
It is. Like,
It
a
technically
man.
is,
Yeah, like a man should never cry. Like boys don't cry.
I
Like
actually-
I hated that.
I do find
hated
it sometimes sexy when a man cries.
Oh,
Like, he's able
like,
to show his emotions
yes.
like that. Now,
And there
you're-
are, but on that, like, there are women, like Jessica, she doesn't, like, if you're gonna, don't cry.
but she also doesn't think you should fart in front of her either.
But also, she's a little different, but it's one of those things where, like, she doesn't find that attractive.
Yeah.
So, but also, like, if you're gonna, it depends on what you're crying over. Like, if you're just like,
But back to Jess too. Like, Jess doesn't really show emotions either. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
I
mean,
envy
I'm
that.
the same human.
I envy
do that too.
Like, I wish I could show less emotions.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
don't know. I
But-
don't think so.
I mean,
If you're crying more than I am, yes, I'm not dating you. But
Yeah. I feel that. I mean, I think women want a man that's in tune with his feelings, but I feel like if a man's too in tune with his feelings, it could be a turn off.
true. All right.
if you're crying about everything, like if a leaf fell from the tree and you're crying about it, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of my face. But I'm like that with my nephews. So.
Yeah. Exactly. If it's over some stupid shit. All right. One more
Do
question.
you guys
How about
prefer
that?
popular or solo guys?
What?
Like a guy, would you rather date like a popular guy, like has like a lot of friends, social, or a more solo to himself type guy? You feel me?
If he has a lot of friends, as long as he can give me time, that we're good. But like, no, I don't care
What would
about.
you rather date though?
I see.
Because that is a thing that you
Okay,
have to
so
choose.
if a solo guy, like, because I plan on having a very, entertaining life, like, where I'm going to network and go to, like, parties, and if they can't, like, hold their own, then, yeah, I wouldn't date them. But, like, if they're solo just because they just like to be alone, then that's not a problem. We can be alone together, like.
I don't
But-
care either way, to be honest. Because
Yeah. If
like she goes to, like, if my job is events and stuff like that. So if I'm out and I'm working and you can't handle yourself
Yeah.
while I'm out, no, I can't date you. But
Yeah.
if you can be by yourself and there's no problem, do you, boo? Like,
Exactly.
But I also like people that have friends because I like meeting new people, and
Yeah.
I've had a lot of friends.
Yeah, you do.
And sorry. Yeah,
Technical
you have a lot of friends.
Yeah,
difficulty.
you do.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, y'all.
I was like,
What the
he has to pee.
Niggas be peeing during podcasts,
Yeah,
so don't think
right.
that we ain't human and shit. We robots. Like niggas pee pee.
That's why I
Like
went
pee-pee.
multiple times before we started. I was like, I ain't gonna leave for now.
Okay, here's a very basic question, but it's still important. Do men have to always open the door for a woman?
I find that I love those videos on TikTok and YouTube where like what is it? Like, you wait for the man to open the door.
My woman doesn't ever have to open, like, touch the
Yeah,
door handle.
yeah.
Like,
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
No?
Honestly, I don't.
Like,
It's nice.
It's sweet.
It's super sweet, and like, thank
It's
you.
sweet.
But
like, thank you. I don't need you to do it
care.
all the time. Like, I understand you got shit in your fucking hands and you're like
Yeah,
doing shit.
yeah.
You don't need to come open the door.
No.
It's not an expectation.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's considerate, but no.
You don't
like,
always expect it. You guys don't always expect it.
Because
That's
again,
good.
I'm like an equal person. Like, if you're gonna open the door for me, don't be surprised when I open the door for you. Like, it's one of those things where that was fast.
Did you wash your hands?
No, you said it.
I'm like, but
Corona.
wait, remember, this is my house, so
Listen,
where's
y'all,
the hand
I gotta go to the bathroom too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You might as well
Go
get in here
ahead.
right now.
Chris, will
Chris,
ask
you
his
still have more
question.
questions too?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry.
Go ahead.
That was a question I wanted to ask y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
You sipping a lot of wine
That
right now.
obviously
Yo, that's-
means that we've gone too long if we're having to take potty breaks.
I haven't taken a leak since like 7:30
No,
in the
but
morning.
also they were sitting here complaining about how long it was taking instead of
Yeah.
actually like getting up and like, you know.
I do think we're going to split this in two parts, though.
All right,
Oh,
so I
that's
got one for y'all. How likely is it for a guy to break out of the friend zone, and is it worth it for you guys to even take that chance?
How wait?
Likely is it for a guy to break out of the friend zone, and how? What
So
is,
you've had a guy friend that you've,
is it worth it to us to do it?
yeah. Is it worth it?
I don't know. Right now I'm in the zone. Like, I'm personally in the friend zone with all of my male friends. So
I
don't really put people in the friend zone that are attracted to me. Like, if you're in the friend zone, it's because you're a friend.
did have one friend that like tried to get out of the friend zone, but I've always thought he was gay, and he's he's probably gonna listen to this and know exactly what I'm talking about.
Wait, does he have the same name?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So, and he knows that. Like, when I first met him, I always thought he was gay,
Yeah.
and there was one time he tried to like take it out, and I'm just like, yep, nope, not for me. But we're still cool to this day. Like, he's one of my best friends, but I don't really. The thing about it, like, I don't have a guy in my friend zones that.
Because I feel like certain women, they have guy friends that they find attractive, but for some reason they don't want to take it to that level, so they just keep them as a friend. You know what I mean? But they like flirt with them here and there, like they'll throw a little jab.
The funny part, most guys that I find attractive like that are gay.
Really? That's crazy.
See, crazy enough, I just get put in the friend zone. Like, if we flirt, it's because they've put me in the friend zone. But it's never something I've done. I think I dated someone, or someone wanted to date me very badly, but they were, in my head, they were younger than me. They were like mature-wise and age-wise, they were younger than me. So I just didn't want to cross that line. And I felt horrible about it. Yeah. But it was...
But there's been guys that like want to date me and I'm not attracted to, and like they end up being friends. Like, I wasn't attracted to you in that way.
Right.
Low-key, I think he's gay now, but I'm not sure.
I know that he's not gay.
He's gay
and
now.
You know who I love you.
Or he
gay
was
now.
always gay and he just found me pretty as a female.
I mean,
Fire.
I find
For
a lot
him.
of gay men very attractive.
I don't. Which
There's a
thank
lot of
God.
gay women that began it popping. Like, they be having like beautiful girlfriends and shit. I'd be like, yo, you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing your thing out
Like
there.
Rodney. Did you ever meet Rodney?
Yes.
Yeah. When he spoke, sorry, like
His
I
deep voice,
his
yeah.
deep voice.
But
like,
honestly, because you kept talking about Rodney, and then I met him, and I was like,
yeah.
Okay, here's a question. Here's a question. It's kind of the cornier side, but it's important.
we like corny.
I'm saying.
I'm all
What's
about the
what's you guys' true definition of real love?
I've never had it, so I couldn't tell you, really.
Well,
like,
you're in your mind. What would it be?
to have like a true like partner, to literally have a ride or die, like someone where I could give, who will know all my inner darkest secrets but never judge me and hold me to the highest esteem, and vice versa. Like, we would do life together.
Right.
Like, nothing could
Grow together.
penetrate
The
our
real definition of a life partner.
Yeah,
basically.
like nothing in
Will
the
Smith
world
and
on
Jada
the
type
outs-
shit?
better. Like, I would want something better.
Excluding the entanglements.
Exactly, because it would
I mean,
just be
for
like,
me, like, I always look up what my parents' relationship was. Like, they
Yeah.
were friends for many years, but like they
They're
went
still
through a
together?
lot. they would have been. My dad passed away.
Oh, I'm
so,
sorry.
No, yeah, but they would have still been together. Even my mom still hasn't started dating, and she doesn't even know if she ever will. But like, I want that. Like that, they were really friends, and they grew together, and they truly loved. They worked out the relationship. They supported one another in anything that they wanted to do. That to me is.
I think, especially with this new generation, I think that's something that we have difficult dealing with. Like, as soon as something gets serious in a relationship, like a first argument, second argument, whatever, like they're so quick to break it off instead of like actually communicating and like showing the person like I'm here for you, but you tripping at the same time. I'm not gonna leave you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I find that very.
It takes a lot to stay with somebody and actually put the work in them and watch and help them.
It's
grow,
a lot of
watch
energy.
them grow.
It's a lot of energy.
I also think that's the problem with this generation of people is that people are so used to instant gratification.
Yeah.
Is that they just automatically expect, like, if there's a problem, it's automatically fixed.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to actually go through things.
I
like,
think
everything's just the immediate happiness.
We're
That's a good
so
point.
used
People
to
don't
like the binge that we watch. We're so like. In our episode, they figured out all their stuff. So
that's
why
how a
can't
lot
I
of
do
people
it?
end up in a new relationship. They be like, "Damn, I low-key miss my ex. Like, damn, I low-key miss all the times
people
that
don't
we
realize
had."
that there's actual work to a real relationship.
Yeah.
Like Jada and Will, like if you're gonna go back to that, like they've had to work at the relationship. Obviously, like they were separated.
It's worth it though.
An entanglement, and they're still together. Like they had to work through some shit.
Because even through all the negatives that they both had together, they know for a fact that at the end of the day, they both gonna be riding for each other to death. You know what I'm saying? Because they both know that person is trustworthy when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they're loyal to me. Like we've been through so much shit that y'all don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's like we gonna ride.
Don't wanna go through shit with somebody because they expect that if there's a problem, it automatically goes away. There's never any problem.
See, I, and again, that's not part of the ideal relationship. Yeah, like even when I hate you, I want to love you. Even when I hate you, I want you to.
That also reminds
like you.
me of like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
With Derek's and Meredith, like you know.
Yes.
I'm still gonna love you even when I hate you.
Exactly.
Like,
Yes. That's like even when I'm pissed at you, never doubt that my love is lessened because I'm angry with you. And I think that's essentially what
but people don't realize you have to work for that.
Yes, even with like Grey's Anatomy or even your parent, like that's one thing about me personally that I struggle with is giving my heart and soul to someone and then them leaving through whatever.
I have the same thing. Like, I have abandonment issues.
Yeah.
Like I'm afraid of being abandoned. Like that's why I don't give my heart to people because I'm afraid of them leaving.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's just like I would want it, but you know, and I guess that comes to that like till death do you part. It doesn't mean that you guys will part together. It's just I will love you and only.
Does a man have to spend his money to show he loves you?
No.
I think we've discussed that already in this
honestly,
episode.
like,
but does he have to spend money though?
So for me,
like he could have money, but does he have to spend it to show he loves you?
Language. That also depends on your love language.
Yes.
Like my love language
is affection.
Is quality time.
Yeah, but women still think, oh, like it doesn't matter, like if you're in a relationship with a guy for a minute and he's just not really buying you like he buys you a bunch of basic ass gifts. like are you is there gonna come a point where you feel some type of way?
No. I've never had an expectation of a man buying me shit.
If you're a strong woman, I feel like that gets it on your own. You're not gonna even expect nothing from a guy. Just anything that a guy gives you is gonna be a plus.
It's just funny because like 50 Cent,
like,
I just saw a video of 50 Cent on Instagram. Like it was his girl's birthday and he bought her expensive shit behind her back, but like in like front of everybody, he whipped out like a JC Penney bag. You know what I mean? He's like, money doesn't matter, right? You know what I mean? No, but it's like she's smiling, she's happy. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a nice bag, but it's like, nigga, you got money, so why aren't you spending real money on me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, like honestly.
But at the end of the day, if you're more worried about him spending money on you like that, then you're not there for the right reasons.
Exactly. So for me, I will. I'll tear up at the stupidest gift. Like I will be so.
You gave me that painting that you painted yourself.
Yeah, like, literally. Like I don't have those types of issues. Like if you do something for me, like Kelsey gave me our friend Kelsey gave me a beautiful gift. Her and Marla gave me a beautiful gift of a painting that reminded them of me, and I bawled I cried because I was just like, it's so sweet and kind. You don't have to give me anything.
I have no expectation for gifts.
Like, I don't, that's not my
do all
love
women
language.
think like that?
No.
No.
But that also goes back to, like, some women are raised that
But
men are supposed
also,
to take care
I
of
think
them.
a majority of women, not all
But that's not. I'm not even talking about taking care. I'm just talking about when it comes to
But
gifts.
that is part of being taken care of for some women.
Yeah.
You
True.
supplying me with gifts.
But like
That's true.
Jessica,
Yeah, it is.
if a man gives her flowers, they die. They like she will. I gave Jessica flowers and she cried because it was just like it's just kind. It's sweet. It just means that you thought of me.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be like you could give me like a remote control because you know I like watching TV and I needed a new one.
All you have to do is give me flowers and I will be a happy fucking camper.
Amen. Give me a piece of chocolate that you like, a free piece of chocolate that you had that you were like, oh, I don't want it. Here you go.
My men are chocolate, so I
like,
don't need any more chocolate.
I literally cannot with you. Like I cannot.
All BBC's DM Deshaka on Instagram.
Don't. Do not.
Do you have another question?
Yeah, I got questions off the top of my head. You know what I mean?
Okay, go ahead.
Like, what's
drop another one on the
we do need to end this episode.
Honestly.
What time? How long we in this motherfucker?
This
I don't
will be
know.
my
I
last.
should have like positioned it like this so I could see.
This will be my last question.
Okay.
Gang.
What are some of the biggest signs that a woman shows when she's losing interest?
I don't want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask me to hang out.
If she stops texting you back in like a long period of time, like we do purposely wait, but if she takes a couple days.
Yeah, if you're ready in a relationship, then obviously it's going to be like if I'm stop texting you every day and or like I just don't find time for you, then things are fizzling out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like if you're in a talking phase and she takes a couple days to answer you, she's done.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll ask one last question, then we could wrap it up if you guys
Wrap
want.
it up. Yeah.
This is for all my dudes out here that y'all niggas ain't getting no pussy. I'm gonna help y'all out right now.
Watch it not help them out at all.
What are 3 things that men could do to attract women?
Nick dropped the bomb right there.
Bang, nigga, you better watch.
I have to think about it, honestly.
What are 3 things men could do to attract women? If the man out there, you's like, damn, I ain't getting no action. I ain't getting no attention. I'm not getting no women attracted to me. I'm not getting no attention. When I go in the public with my dudes, they all got girls looking at them and talking to them, and I'm just standing here like a fucking dickhead. What can I do to attract women?
It's also how you carry yourself and the confidence that you have in yourself.
So I'm big on fake it till you make it. So if you're not the most confident person, pretend that you are. Find your closest friend or an idol that you look up to on TV and just be like
that person.
I want to be this.
Attempt to be like that person.
So like fake it till you make it.
Copy the formula.
Exactly. Like if you know, most people know about themselves. If I'm not confident or. Then you look.
You'll
to
know
someone,
you're not confident, so look for somebody to teach you that.
Exactly. Or like just to emulate, just for the time being.
Right.
Like don't pretend you're somebody you're not.
But having confidence in yourself is a huge part of it. So like fake it till you make it.
Yes, I'm very like you have friends and family to build to grow. So
having
like
some great hype men like. Yes, because if your friends aren't hyping you up either.
Yeah, but that's not gonna get you a girl that's across the room.
But it's not.
Style.
Having a hype man.
Style.
I feel like charisma is something
I'm talking
you're born
about
with,
if there's a girl
and not,
across the room.
you can only fake it so much. You can only fake it so much.
It goes.
You just gotta have the swag with it. Like if you don't have the charisma, you can only do it so much.
But if you have
you'll get exposed at some point. Is my
You will. You
You'll
absolutely
get exposed at some point.
But it's also being interested in what I'm saying when you have a conversation with me.
Okay, so
yeah, but that's if the girl lets you actually get to that point
So
of having a conversation. You gotta get there. So we can't. You talking about you feeling the guy? I'm talking about you not even paying attention to a dude, and he wants you to pay attention to him. What can he do to make you pay attention to him?
So first,
yourself,
so I don't know what it is about women, but we low key like the mystery. behind a guy.
I see. I know. I hate that.
But it's
tell me
That's
no,
why the
no,
quiet
at
ones-
At first. At
quiet
but
ones
like
will
if
get
it's
No,
if it's
I don't want,
if
I don't
it's
want any mystery. Like, show me who you are.
true, but again, they don't know if they're not getting it. That's who you're attracted to. But for the men who aren't like that, they're fucking screwed when it comes to Estelle. But like,
Men are screwed.
but it's one of those things. Style. If you're thinking about the initial like, how do I grab a woman? Style. Ask a female. Ask your mother, your sister. Ask a fashionable female, because there's some women that I'm just like.
Sorry, no, you're right.
Because it's like suits.
Yeah.
Find a person who cares enough to like tell you like you look
I
like
also
trash.
think it's like knowing your strengths.
Exactly.
Like if you know that you don't have like great conversation skills, figure out something like maybe you're just funny or awkward and like play off of that.
Yes.
Like
if you're a nerd, like tell me your interests but like don't go full blown. Just like, find 5 different things to talk about and just hit on each one. And when you're hitting on them, ask them, what do you think? Like ask a female, like, what do you think? Like,
yeah,
do
but
you
that's
like
if,
this?
but you guys are
When
talking
you
about.
get 'em.
So he's literally meaning like across
exactly
the room.
fashion, confidence, like all of these things you're gonna have to grab from other people. I'm
For
sorry.
me, too,
Yeah,
like,
but
a
but
great
if a guy, if you're not attracted to him, then if you don't find him attractive, if he's swaggy and
If he's
Like, it don't
so
really
like
mean
basically
shit.
if he's
Is
ugly.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry for the ugly dudes out there, because there's a lot of y'all motherfuckers is ugly. God bless, you know what I'm saying? But you just not the best looking nigga, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's not much you can.
It's okay, you know what I'm
that.
saying? It's okay. You do
Then you
other
need to
things.
work on
I'm
your
not the
body.
best at everything. Chris is not the best in everything. We're not the best. We look good, but you know what I'm saying? We're not the best in
You're
everything.
not that smart.
Definitely look good.
I'm
I'm
not
their
the most
family.
smart guy. I'm not the most rich guy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
but
not the most
nigga,
smart guy.
Then
There you
So
go.
you had that over me. You ugly. You got money though. You know what I'm saying? You probably got more
Then
money
you
than
need
me.
to have a good personality.
But
And
yeah, so what can a rich ugly motherfucker do that?
have a fucking good personality. Don't be
But
an arrogant
okay,
ass
so
motherfucker.
like, so have again, you're missing the point.
Am I?
They don't have us. Like they're literally asking what will bring us forward.
Yeah.
So like, fashion, like style. If you have a good style, I'm gonna take a second look at you because
Someone
like
looks better than me,
that
though.
looks.
His
Good.
his swag
Well,
is
honestly,
nice.
just better than me, because maybe I'll get some tips.
His swag is nice.
Yeah,
If
like
his swag
if
is
his
nice.
swag is nice, then great. And then
I think I'm just
confidence.
too simple with my fashion.
You
so-
really, you are. But like, but it's one of those things where it's just like, have the confidence, and if anything, ask a female if you can buy them a drink. Be like, I don't want anything. Just like, you're beautiful. I love your.
That could work, but it could not all work.
It
could
could
work.
not
It can't
work.
work at the
It
same
could
time.
not
I feel
work.
like
It
definitely
goes
be a
back to
fail.
reading the room.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you gotta
It could
read the
not
room.
work.
How would a girl not
But yeah, but you can't
anticipate
read
a
the
guy
room
trying to
sometimes on
fuck
that, though,
if
'cause
I
sometimes
offer
you'll-
you a
know what I'm
drink?
saying? You can't always read it on that stuff. Because sometimes you'll go up to them thinking it's all good vibes and then they dub you. You know what
If
I'm
I
saying?
offer a girl, if I'm paying for a
W.
girl's drink, I'm trying to
Decent.
slide. I'm not buying no girl a drink that I'm
Yeah,
not
but
trying to
like
hit.
you got it.
Like-
you don't have those issues. You're not trying
Yeah,
to
you
get a
don't.
girl. You don't
That's what I
have
was
those
saying.
issues.
You're handsome.
No,
For the
but
man
I'm
who
saying for the
does.
average guy. I'm saying for the average guy.
themselves at
I'm
you.
saying for the average guy that offers a girl like, hey, can I buy you a drink? They're gonna already know their intention. Like, okay,
Do
he's trying to
good
get
looking
something out of
niggas
me.
do shit like that? I don't know. Shout out to all my
man.
good looking niggas out there.
Good looking
the
niggas,
homies.
we're
you
not
don't really
talking
got
about
Niggas
Keep
that's
it
good
Keep
looking
it
do
clean.
niggas that come to you
so
ask
this
girls,
is the
yo, let me buy you a drink, because I ain't never
episode
done that.
one of Season 2. Like, I feel like we can have this argument all day long.
But like, I
Gang
love how
shit,
they
battle of the
switched it up.
sexes, you know what I'm saying?
Like they switched it up real quick.
They
Like,
did.
bro, it's not about you. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, so this was episode 1 of Season 2. We are so happy to be back with you guys. We feel like we could be here all day having the same fucking argument.
We
all
probably
day long.
could. We probably will later on.
Later on. Just make sure that you follow us at the PAB Podcast. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and now TikTok.
This wine busting.
Just
Y'all
stop
were hating on
talking.
my wine earlier. My wine's good. Make sure you follow me at the Shaka, and you follow Ariel at Ariel.Hardy.
Yeah.
You can follow Nick and Chris on Instagram.
Q Revenue, QREVUNUE. Yeah, they and Chris goes.
I don't really want no random people looking at my account, but if you want to follow me at Chris's
They're
Raw.
not random.
You know what I'm saying?
They're our fans.
Yeah.
I love everybody though. Shout out to everybody.
Gang.
Like Robert.
Shout out to everybody showing love to the PAB podcast. We love y'all. It's gonna be a lot more content soon. You dig?
Yes, there is. We will see you guys next week. Maybe we might have to put this into 2 episodes, so maybe we'll take another week off next week.
Maybe.
But we love you, and we appreciate all your love and affection and coming back to see us again.
Yes.
We love you. Mwah.
Mwah.